Hello, everybody. I don't know if anybody's here,
Hello.
any viewers yet or comments, but we have me and then
But
Mags, who's at the cottage, who decided to pop in and say hello. She might not be able to stay long because she has some spotty service, but I wanted to say hello to you all
and then
and probably
some.
brag about her relaxing time at the cottage. I'm
Yes.
jealous.
I don't mean to make you jealous.
No, it's a. I guess I'm glad that you're there and that you're relaxing.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes. And it's been a pretty stressful week out there for genetic genealogy with some stuff that was going on. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm here
Mhm.
and relaxing too, and disconnected.
Yeah, yeah. At the end of August, my parents are renting a house on the beach up here, and so I'll be having a week later on.
That'll be fun.
Uh-huh. And hello, Heather, and hello, Chris. Heather just had some blueberry pancakes.
Oh, the blueberry pie will be cooked tomorrow. Just saying.
And
It's in
then
the freezer. It's here.
still tempting us with that blueberry pie, and it's not ready.
Well, I'm gonna live stream it. I think
Oh,
the cooking of and the cutting of. So
not WikiTree Live, but Mags Live.
yeah, check me out on Facebook.
She probably will probably we'll probably tag it in the WikiTree members group though on Facebook.
Absolutely,
Since
absolutely.
that's been the talk all last weekend, blueberry pie.
Blueberry pie.
How is everybody doing?
I cannot. I want to point out that my reception is so bad that I really can't do anything but see Sarah. So I can't see the chat. I can't see what you're saying. So have at it.
Yeah, so if you wanna say
Talk
whatever you
about
want,
me.
if you want to, yeah, exactly. She'll never know.
I'll never know ever.
Mm-hmm. Um, okay. So it's probably gonna be a shorter live cast than usual. But we'll look at the profile of the week a little bit and look at the photos, and then if any of you guys have questions. Yep, and my kitty cat was here. She just moved down to my feet. So she likes to keep me company. So okay, we will go ahead and look at our profile of the week, who is Edward Hopper. You familiar with Edward Hopper, Mags?
I am. I love his paintings.
Yes. As a art major, um, went to school for art. I very much appreciate. I was I was I can't say I was surprised when I saw his. I was like, "Ooh, we have an artist as the profile of the week." So I just like it when. I mean, last week was an artist too. It was Rembrandt. So we had two artists in a row. That's always fun. Um, so Edward Hopper was an American realist painter and printmaker. Um, he he studied his art. He studied art in New York City. And then after completing his studies, he went to Europe and went around. And at the time, it was like the same time as like Pablo Picasso and stuff. But he didn't really like the what France and other Europeans were doing with their art. You know, Picasso had his Cubist stuff, and so he liked to paint the realistic art, and so that's what he did. He did, and he obviously became very famous for his paintings. If you guys aren't familiar with some of his, you might maybe you didn't recognize the name, but you might know him by his paintings. So this is Nighthawks, one of his more famous paintings that you might be familiar with. And then he usually would do more street, like city scenes, I guess, instead of in regards. Sorry, my brain and words are not going very well right now. But so we have some of his paintings here that we have attached to his profile. And then just a photo of him on his gravestone. And he did actually marry a fellow fellow artist, Josephine Hopper. Josephine, what was her maiden name? I need to go back and check. Josephine Nivison, who was also a artist. So that's her. And yeah, so that is our profile of the week. I don't know if anybody has some. Do you have any fun facts, Max, to share, or
No, I wanted to point out is his painting of the diner is often memed and done. People do comics about that. It's
that's the Nighthawk really one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just fun. I think that even in Jerry Seinfeld, they had some sort of homage to it at one point.
Yeah, I feel it's very much. I think if you don't know his name, you definitely know at least that painting.
It's quite iconic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's our profile of the week. Artist Edward Hopper, American realist painter. There you go. That's all I really had to say about him.
There you go, and there you go, and there you go.
There you go.
Happy WikiTree.
Happy WikiTree. Okay, so now we're gonna look at. We don't really have a lot of viewers today. I guess it's just a kind of lazy sign at the. Did you hijack everybody, Mags, and bring him with you? How rude. So we can look at the photos a bit real quick. The theme was friends, which is a good theme.
I really love looking at the pictures on Saturday morning.
Yes, I think it's my never gonna skip showing photos.
Are those nurses or no?
It's what I'm trying to determine. There are no comments.
Maybe it's in the G2G feed too.
Maybe. Well, let's look at her profile. Let's see. Well, it's a nice, good, well done profile too.
Look at the cute little baby pictures.
I know.
My goodness.
From England, so I'm not sure. Everybody can determine from the dress.
It looked like they had collars or something, all of them.
Yeah, maybe it looks like a group of people in the same
profession.
Maybe it's a family photo, but it looks like everybody's doing the same thing because they have the same uniform. Maybe they're cooks or maids or.
That would be a humongous family.
It would. That's why, and they all have the same kind of pendant, like this triangle. Most of them do. Like they have this triangle. Maybe it's a club. I don't know.
I wonder if they were nurses.
Maybe.
Because I think that an RN was the only one who could wear the collar. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I might just be making that up. I thought I read it recently in a book.
Look at this. This one's Birdie and Enid, 1920s. Those are fun dresses, and with their necklaces. Definitely 20s vibe.
20s vibe. Not a 2020 vibe for sure.
No. 1920 vibe. This is I like this photo. It's has a good perspective and good. I don't know. I did photography, so I don't know. Sometimes I can appreciate a good, well framed photo and perspective and stuff. This is a good one. I like this one.
It's like
A day at the races.
Yeah.
I like the focus too. I don't know. I can ramble on about that kind of stuff for a while.
Because you're an artiste.
Yes. This one's actually, if you guys have noticed, if you look at the homepage, is actually our photo of the week this week.
Ice cold drinks.
Lemonade stand basically, but they sold also lime, orange, loganberry, and strawberry. Loganberry.
Sounds like fun.
Do you know what loganberry is? I don't know.
I have never heard of loganberry.
Berry. Look, a loganberry drink. Well, they kind of look like raspberries. Kind of.
Oh, okay.
It's maybe that's what somebody was talking about the other day. It's a hybrid between the blackberry and the European raspberry.
How ironic.
I know. That's fun. So we have school friends. Oh, that's a cute one. All the little elementary kiddos smiling for the camera.
Nice.
In Australia, that was in Australia. In the late 50s.
As if it's surprising that there are cute elementary kids in Australia?
No, just kind of putting a place to where the photo was taken. This is, I didn't even read I read it, but I forgot. Class of King Conservatory of Music, 1906, in Palo Alto, California.
Wow.
Stanford Camp. I can't even read that. Stanford something. Cool. Stanford campus. That's what it said. And apparently this photo was donated to the Santa Maria Valley Historical Society Museum. It's always good if you don't know what to do with your photos to donate them. Oh, there wasn't that many. Is this a newer? Wait, let's look at last week's. Hold on. Well, because since last week since last week was man, if this was this week's, no, let's see. Since we didn't actually look at the photos from last week because it was the what was it? The Connectathon?
So the Connectathon. Boy, Sarah, you needed to get some rest. Yeah, I can't only have one hand or I drop the phone. That's a fun picture.
Yeah, favorite. This is the theme. So I guess this is just what people would consider as favorite, maybe favorite photo or favorite ancestor photo. I guess this is his favorite teddy bear. His favorite friend. Look, they're both in little, it looks like he's in a little scooter too, little teddy bear. How cute. Wedding day photo. His hair looks kind of like spiked, almost. That's funny. Oh, Mags is gone. I'm talking to myself. Well, I'm not really talking to myself. I'm talking to all of you. That's a nice photo too. Look at her hair. We have Great Dane. It's probably his favorite dog. And somebody's favorite cousin. That's a cute photo. I like her dress. What is she holding there? That's just part of her dress, I think. Hello, Greg. And hello, David. Saying loganberries grow in Oregon. Yeah, Mags is coming to get you, I guess. Blueberry Massacre, July of 2020. Hello! From North Carolina, Genealogy TV. What is your name? Thank you for watching. I'm probably not the most exciting. I'm just looking at some photos of the people who've shared on WikiTree. Picking cotton. Looks like a family of, well, I don't know, a family. Could be a family of cotton pickers, because there's some young kids too. They put it on their head. How funny. You always have to, I've mentioned this before, but back then, because we don't really see it as much because of the shutter speed, and if they would smile, they would have to hold it for a longer time. But they have just as much sense of humor as we did. So they probably thought that was really funny, so they put cotton on their head. And I think that's hilarious. Oh, seeing her daddy off on the train. Look at her little skirt. That is so adorable. That is a good photo. Oh, it's the same one again. Guess he was really his favorite, posting it twice. Some horses. If you guys have watched enough of these, I love horse pictures, or any pictures with animals in it, really. I have a collection of them that I have of people that have uploaded it, that I have saved. That is cute. It almost looks like manipulated, I guess. Like if you look at her face, that's just what I assume. Like one of those, like if you went to a portrait specific place and they kind of edited it a little bit. That's what I think. We have this one. Trying to see. Oh, hello, Connie. Connie Knox, thank you for joining us. It's just me today, so and yes, I love old photos too. My favorite part of these live streams. I guess Richard. Yeah, hello, Richard. Yeah, colorize, I guess, was the word. More so than edited. They added color to the photo to make it look like she had like blush and stuff. So, yes. Heather says she's been working on retouching an old family photo. Are you using like Photoshop to do that, Heather, or what are you using to retouch that old family photo? I've done it for a few of my photos. I've used Photoshop to kind of like get rid of it gives the photo character. Also, like I think also it brings back life to the photo too when you retouch it, so you can see it in its original form or how it was meant to be. but it works both ways. Everybody has their own opinion on like retouching photos. There's pros and cons. Yes, taken in black and white and then colorized. That's probably exactly what it was. Okay. Oh yeah, I can talk about that kind of stuff all day. Look at those little curls on her. This little heart. How cute. Look, another one. Her favorite horse. Cameo. That is good photo too. You can always appreciate a good photo. Look at her in her little cowgirl suit. And that was it for that one. So those were our photos. Let's see if there was any fun stuff put on the G2G. Him and his bear. That's what I figured. I guess mostly people were posting their favorite photos. This is Dieter's favorite photo. Because it shows grandfather, his grandfather, father, his great-grandfather, and him. So it's 4 generations, 1 photo. Great. So this one was posted twice. His favorite photo of her Swedish 4th great uncles. Yeah, he loved the hair. That's what I was mentioning. This kind of like spiked up hair. And he was apparently the first one to leave Sweden for America. Ooh. Oh, look, someone kind of retouched it a little bit. That's nice. Apparently, they posted this photo because their home was their favorite. This was SJ. Apparently, SJ's loved his grandparents' home. It was their favorite. Another family favorite photo. They're at their granddaughter's wedding. Okay, so this one seems fun. Apparently she's holding her favorite what's it? What is that? What is a what's it? Can anybody enlighten me on what a what's it is? Looks like Spike from Buffy. No, it doesn't. Let me read what you guys were saying. Oh, Connie did a series about retouching. Cool. I have to go check that out. I'll definitely go look at that. Using Krita. I've never heard of that one before. I mostly use Photoshop myself just because that's what I learned when I was young, and I've just always had Photoshop. So it's what I mainly use. Yeah, magic wand tool to remove dots and scratches in Photoshop. That's one of the main things. Like this photo that I have here, probably like just kind of remove these. But like I was saying, it gives it character, showing that it's old, but also never hurts to also have a version of it. You can post both of them, with just the cracks kind of cleaned up and the dots, maybe kind of editing the color on it so it doesn't look so red. Maybe you can make it more black and white. I don't know what the intended look was for this, but oh, look, This was this person's father, Rosalie's father, a dog and dog friend. Another dog photo. We saw this one. This dog's name is Blue, by the way. If they had to choose one favorite picture, this was one of them. Great grandparents of Carla Sheedy on their wedding day. That's a pretty photo. I like her dress. Little flowers embroidered on there. And that's pretty much it with photos. So Heather says she saw a documentary on Vox about the amazing work of professional colorizers who take really old iconic photos and do a ton of research and bring them back to life. Yeah, I follow a few of them on social media that they take photos and they just transform them completely, and it's so amazing how they do that. Apparently, Krita is a free open source program that's better than GIMP. I was going to mention GIMP. That's starting to rival Photoshop. I have to look into that because free is always good. What do you use to make your comics, Chris? Krita or GIMP? Oh, David posted a link for what a what's it is, but I can't click that right now. Oh no. What's it? Oh no. What is it though? I didn't like the Urban Dictionary one that I was about to click. What is a what's it? Maybe it doesn't really mean anything. It says it's a informal thing of a name which is unknown. Maybe I don't know. What is it? It says it's just a placeholder. I mean, that's what I call some stuff of whatchamacallit, a thingamabob. So I don't want to click that. I don't think that's what she was holding, whatever the Urban Dictionary thing says. Okay, so Heather says the definition of what's it is basically something that we don't know the name of anymore. So maybe that, I guess that's a good placeholder. She was holding something that was her favorite, but we're not sure what it is. So it's a what's it? Whatchamacallit. So, okay, just making sure that it wasn't something else. And don't click that Urban Dictionary link. That is not what she was holding in that photo. Yep. Well, what's it? It's an unclear item. But I'm curious what it was. I'd have to go back and look at the photo. But yeah, what's it? I don't think I've ever used just specifically what's it. I say whatchamacallit. I don't know if you guys do that. I do that a lot. My mom and I do that with each other, and we'll know exactly what we're talking about. We're like, you know that thing Bob over there on the thing, and we know exactly what it is. That's how we talk to each other. Anybody else do that? I definitely do that a lot because my mind blanks. Yeah, Christian says what it's like a doohickey or whatchamacallit. So yeah, Chris, what program do you use for your comics? Which is the program that you use? I also use doohickey. Just like in the look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Yep. Ariel does use those whatchamacallit things. Oh, yes. Greg, your fan chart app. Next week I will show it. I'm pretty much done right now. But next week we will look at Greg's updated fan chart app. When hopefully I'm feeling also a little more awake, but unless you guys have anything else to say, and Mags dropped out, so now it's just me. And yes, Greg's fan chart app, check it out, but I will show it. We'll show it next week. I'll make a plan for that to show it. Chris, you might have said it 3 times now, but I think we've seen it. Okay, so Chris uses Photoshop for his comics. Not a 12-hour shift, just an 8-hour shift. I got off a little bit ago. I napped before the live stream. So yeah, just tired. But I have my orange shirt on at least. Yeah. I feel like thank you guys for watching. It's not a big crowd like I was saying. As usual. So thank you guys, and I will see you next week. If you guys have anything that you want to talk about next week that I maybe can plan for, or if you want to pop on with me, I'm more than welcome. I would love to have one of you be here with me. I don't know if Mags will be here next week. I never know who's gonna. Sometimes Julie can pop in, sometimes Mags. Mags is usually here. She's just at the cottage and she lost service. Awen sometimes can pop in. But if any of you wanna pop in, maybe Greg, do you wanna come on next week and talk about your fan chart app? I think that would be an awesome idea. We just have you on and talk about it instead of me trying to talk about it and kind of have a delay chat. If you want to do that, we can totally do that. I know Chris is usually always down to pop in. So let me know, Greg, if you want to come on next week. You definitely do that. I think that would be fun if you joined. Because, well, I can talk about your fan chart app in a certain way. You know all the intricacies and you can show people exactly like walk it through. You can share your screen. I think that'd be an awesome idea. Next week, that's what we're doing. Greg's gonna come on and he'll talk about the fan chart app. I think that's a great idea. So until next week, we will see you then. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Rest, WikiTree, relax. And that's what I'm gonna do. Goodbye.